in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team from the American, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Commodores want to move quickly. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on 4th down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Commodores buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. On the ground, it's Owen. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of
continues to fight for yards. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space.
There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Commodores are on the move.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now. Team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game...
Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
A little screen to the running back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defenders. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
A fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on third and short. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Unloads quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Touch pass on the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism. Move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he won't get there. Tried to turn the corner, strained for every inch, and he is denied. And the Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Commodores are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Out routes are timing routes, and the QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The play action fake. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Hauls it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. Looking for a crease. It's Peterson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle. Got some room, entered the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Buying some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big move. And he loses the football. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Fox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. It's a draw to the back. They can't get into the ground. The tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here to move the sticks.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. He makes the catch, barrels the coverage. Touchdown, LSU. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. For some space. It's Jordan.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Big dart to the right. And he's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the ground. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Hart over the middle. It's Durham. With his second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Manning. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Try to convert with a sweep. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Trojans with first and 10 here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The sure hands. It's Jordan. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Now the first one threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. First punt of the game now. Look at a pin him back deep. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Will not be brought down. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And in first down, they go right back to him. As the first down is still going. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the defense swarms. He's going backward. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. On the move now. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game
third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit.
And he's got it, no problem.
And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So a 17-point lead after that miss. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. With the catch, it's Jordan. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Makes a quick catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4th, and a first down and goal.
You know, in these sport offenses, the game just keeps evolving. The opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. It's so hard to cover this.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he scores! Touchdown, USC! So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, home just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They go with a direct snap. First down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Grabbed by the receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Here's the big fullback here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
A direct snap. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the 3rd down play? Design quarterback run. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They have to try the extra point. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Why they got all the quarterbacks in the entire country? This guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And looking for a big play here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath,
The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that run produces a decent gain. LSU now operating in the red zone. The quarterback's got it on the option, but doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Looking for a receiver. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Grinding away on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Got the first down and still motoring. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it's a kneel down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, Now, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Look out, room to run here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.